morning. I've had a little bit of coffee now, and I'm a little bit more awake. Welcome to Buckeye Wars. Hey, this is a series I've put together about growing up in El Dorado Hills, California, back in the 70s and the 80s. Now, my friend Bill, who I've told many a story about here on Buckeye Wars, he had a little bit older sister named Lisa. And she was, I don't know, maybe a little bit of a hippie. And she would make these things called God's eyes out of like popsicle sticks and or maybe just dowels, little dowels, and yarn. And they were very ornamental, very pretty, and kind of like something an Indian might make. I've seen them at roadside stands since then, and decorated with feathers and beads, and they looked very much like maybe it was made by a Native American. Very beautiful. And she would tell Lisa would tell stories of there being an Indian burial grounds in El Dorado Hills, California. But she really guarded that secret as to where it was. Would not tell us where it was because she wanted the Indian burial grounds left alone, because it was an Indian burial grounds and she thought it was kind of sacred. Thank her for thinking that way, I suppose, because as kids we would have probably desecrated the damn thing trying to find arrowheads. She was wise. But because of that, I don't know if she ever told Bill where it was, her brother, but Bill certainly wouldn't tell us where it was. And as kids, boy, we scoured those hills trying to find that Indian burial ground because we wanted to find arrowheads. That was cool as hell. Because I think each of us, through all of our travels, had actually found arrowheads. Excuse me. I myself had found two. I found one at Brown's Ravine, and it was a little one made out of quartz, a little white one. Oh boy, that was a treasure. I found that and I was just dancing. It was awesome. And later, several years later, I found one out at Granite Bay, and it was a darker color. I want to say it was made out of shale, but that doesn't make sense because shale is kind of soft and brittle. But it was black or a darker gray. Anyway, we knew that there was Indian activity back in the day in our area. So the possibility of there being an Indian burial ground somewhere within our hiking reach was pretty possible. Boy, we hiked everywhere trying to find that Indian burial ground. And Lisa, if you're listening, was there? Because we never found it. And Bill, did you know where it was and never told us? And if so, sure had fun hiking with you though, bro.